Hi, everyone. It's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is Take 5 from our series, Please Sue Me. Just how old are you? Recently, I've been in meetings and the question has come up more than once. Uh, how do I handle retirement? I just go up and ask them when they're going to be retired. And I'm like, no, you don't ask a 25-year-old that question. Well, no, of course not. Only the old people. I said, well, geez, why don't you just go up and ask them when you're going to sue us for age discrimination? Now, many of these employees have been around a long time. You have a relationship with them and not likely to get in the middle of this. But there's no reason to ask for trouble here. Some companies have not handled this well. And I realize that we're looking for efficiency. Some are in a real hard reduction in force. I've got a number, I've got to hit it in a hurry. Others are just trying to upgrade and get better at what they do. But to think that I can get better by getting rid of the old people leads to situations like this. Here's the CEO comes in, the CEO is new and says, hey, we're going to get rid of all the old timers and proceeds to do that. HR is going, wait a minute, you're asking for lawsuit. There's a legal risk in this. The CEO took care of that. They fired HR. Now, this one hasn't been settled yet. To be determined, but you look at why EEOC is going after them. Here's an employee who's been around 18 years, had a medical leave of absence, and the owner decides, okay, that's it. Too old, no sense in even coming back, just retire. And piled on with all kinds of comments. And I do see a lot of this where the senior management team or the CEOs make some silly joke and it just keeps, look at this one, the color of her hair. Oh, she's got old timers disease. I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for companies that find themselves in this spot and end up having to write out a check. Now, are there ways technically to deal with this? You may have long-term employees that you've moved around. There's no job that they can perform up to minimum, and you may offer some kind of severance agreement with a buyout. Only do that on advice of local legal counsel. There's the Older Workers Benefit Protection Act. It gets convoluted in a hurry. Don't go on the internet and get these releases and think that, oh, that's the best way to deal with this. Many states have started to double down on age discrimination and not just asking how old are you, but in other ways that we get or use age. We have a federal law. This isn't new. 1967 that bans discrimination in employment. So what do we do? Well, have a general meeting with everyone and say, hey, we've got a person coming in that talks about retirement benefits, how this plan all might work, big picture. Anybody, everyone is invited to this lunch and learn. When you're doing a performance review, performance and behavior session or evaluation, ask, what are your plans the next 3 to 5 years? If they say, hey, I'm thinking retirement, would you like us to run some numbers? I mean, you're willing to share your 3 to 5 year plan. Maybe they're willing to share theirs. Now, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you'll continue to employ them. No guarantee that things won't change in their life. But much better ways to handle it than when you're going to retire. Thanks for joining us this time. We'll see you next time on Take 5.